Hey guys, so today I am going to be doing a set of press-on nails. I know I did show you guys how I made press-on nails a little while ago, but today I'm going to be doing a wear test and show you how I put them on. So I'm not going to be using the set that I had previously made, but I'm instead going to be putting a set on and then decorating them on my hands for you. And then I'm going to wear them for as long as I possibly can and show you guys how long they last. So obviously I have one hand pretty much ready to go. So I'm going to show you the other one. I'm going to be using the same ones that I did last time, the ones that look like the apres ones, but I do also have another shape to show you guys. This shape is more of a ballerina and might be better if you have really flat nail beds. I have flat nail beds, but I prefer the shape of the really strong coffin and really strong C curve. Let's see if you can see. This one has really strong C curve and this one does not, and I prefer just how this one looks. So that's why I use these and I make them work, and I'll show you how. I also have the stiletto ones somewhere and I cannot find them. I have no idea how. I had them like literally half an hour ago and now I lost them. But they look exactly like the stiletto apres ones as well. But enough blabbering, let's get into it. So really quickly, I'm just going to pull out all of the sizes that I use. I already know what my sizes are because I do this all the time. Okay, so now I'm gonna put these away. So here I have my actual nails. So now I'm just going to rough up my actual nails just a tiny bit, especially around the cuticle, so I can make sure that it all is gonna stick. Nothing really hard, just really ever so lightly. If you are having a problem getting them to stick, then I would also recommend wiping your nails down with acetone because they probably just have too much oil on them. Okay, so now that those are roughed up, I'm going to put on a dehydrator, the apres one as usual. And then I have all of my tips here. And then what I'm just gonna do really quickly with these is just scrape the inside just a tiny bit, and so we can make sure that everything sticks. You don't absolutely have to do this. It'll just ensure that the glue just hangs on a tiny bit better. And I just do this with a buffing block because it is flexible and can sort of get in that little curved ridge. Okay, and then once I've done that, so all of the kits come with this glue. You're going to use a lot of this glue. As you can see on my nail, there is a lot of extra space. We need to fill that in with glue. It does not like flush perfectly with my nail, the tip. There's a little bit of space. So we're going to use the glue to fill that in. It seems like it would never dry or anything like that, but it actually makes them super strong. So I'm gonna show you guys, like when I say like a lot of glue, like a lot of glue. And then to put it on, I'm just going to flip it over and like point downwards and then push down. And there might be like a couple small air bubbles, but for the most part it will stick pretty well. And then I'm just going to repeat that with each nail, just put a bunch of glue. And once you get the hang of it, it won't be messy. Just down and then there you go. Okay, my background was not wanting to focus, so I'm gonna do it. Okay, a bunch of glue. Then I always flip it over because if it's gonna drip, it'll drip on that, and then just push it down, angle, and then push it down like that. And these are gonna take a second to dry. Just let them, like don't mess with it, don't push it down anymore, just like let it dry. So then we're gonna just let these dry. And I'm just going to file off the little ridges on the bottom where they like pop off of whatever form they were on. This one I accidentally did a tiny bit crooked, so I'm gonna just file in a little bit so it looks a little bit more even. Okay, so that took me all of 5 minutes. Now I'm just going to rough up the top of these so I can put gel on them. You don't absolutely have to, but because I'm going to try to wear these for a really long time, I want to make sure that the gel and stuff does not peel off. And this is where also if you got any glue on the outside or anything like that, you can just, you know, buff it right on off. I'm going to pull out this set of polishes. This is the Snowy White gel polish kit. So basically all of these are various shades of white. This one's just like a white, and then this one looks like a orange tinted, yellow tinted, green tinted, and pink tinted, and then like a silvery. So today we're going to use the pink tinted white, and I'm going to be using my little itty bitty mini light from the pink poly gel kit. This thing is so nice to use. I don't know, I'm still loving this thing. All of these, I opened a couple, are pretty much really just looking white with a little bit of the tint. But today we're going to go all out with these nails, and I just kind of wanted a, not a neutral base, but something underneath that wasn't too flashy. Okay, and then under the light. And I'm just gonna do 2 coats of this gel polish. When I'm using this little LED light, I do have to go and cure a little bit more often than when I use a big one because there's not as much space underneath. So I'll do these 3 cure and then I'll do the last nail. And coat 2. So I want this set really, really blingy. So I'm going to cover them entirely in rhinestones today. So I'm gonna use some of these big rhinestones and a bunch of these smaller ones. Okay, so I popped all of these open and I gotta pop just this side. I wanted to use just the iridescent ones on this side. I'm not really a huge fan of just the plain like white silver ones. I like when they sparkle. So to adhere them, I'm going to use this nail extension gel. And basically what I'm going to do, since I'm using so many big stones and I'm going to be using just like a ton of rhinestones, is I'm going to put a layer of this gel on my nail, like so. And then I'm going to brush it out so it's even. And then I'm just going to take a no wipe top coat and I'm going to put that on while it's still wet, so we can get a good, nice, thick layer of gel on there for all the gems to stick onto. So now that we have that, it is time to start rhinestoning. And then now I just surround it entirely. Wouldn't it be awful if I ran out of rhinestones? I don't think I will, but that would suck. And here we have an entire bedazzled nail. I think that's pretty bedazzled though. Okay, so now I'm gonna put that into the light for like a long time because I want to make sure that everything cures how it's supposed to. If you have any of the gems overhanging on the side, that's what's going to catch on your hair in my experience. But if you don't have any hanging over the side, then you should be good. I have like literally just like one right here on this side that is overhanging a tiny bit that I'll file down, but other than that they shouldn't catch too much as long as they're not overhanging. They might catch a little bit obviously through this, but what can you do? So now the time to do these ones. Putting a good amount of the gel, making sure to get the sides. It's super important because you don't want them falling off. There we go. And then the top coat. These heart ones are so cute, except I should probably do it the other way. There we go. I'll actually do a couple of the hearts. So the reason I'm blinging these out all crazy is because if I'm gonna be wearing them for, who knows, it could be 2 weeks, it could be 3 weeks, however long they stay on. In my experience, I've had these on for a solid week and a half and they were still like on really, really well, as I had said, after that week and a half. So if these are on for like 3 weeks, I need them to be as extra as possible since they're not that long. And also, like, do I really need that much of an excuse to do a full rhinestone set? Nope. Okay, so now it's this one's time to cure. Okay, I had to go pull out reinforcements. I am running low on these so fast. It's kind of scary to do the other hand, so I think I need to start doing a lot more bigger rhinestones first. I have these weird shaped ones that I like literally almost never use. They have like a weird curve to them. They're not like perfectly diamond, so I like almost never use these. Oh, I see why they have the curve now though. So they can stick in together like that. I got it. Well, kinda, maybe, I don't know. Either way, I'm using a ton of these because I do not want to run out of rhinestones. I want to be able to do both hands. So I gotta do what I gotta do. Okay, this one is done. Okay, so my camera died through this one. I just have my pinky to do now. This one I'm basically just going to put some of these bigger ones on and then I'm just going to fill in the rest. Because I feel like a lot of these have like the really, really big ones. So I just want to do this one a little bit more random and then fill it in. I'm officially through 2 entire things of these rhinestones. Luckily, I still do have this extra one, but ooh. Okay, and this one is done. Last cure. Okay, so here they are. Here are the finished nails. So I'll do this hand after and I will show you guys. But pretty much now, I will check in with you guys and show you guys how long these last. Today is, okay, see, today is November 29th. So I will check in with you guys maybe in a couple days, maybe in a week, I don't know. And then I will show you how they're holding up, how the gems are holding up, how the actual nails themselves are holding up. They are on so sturdy right now, just like they did last time I put them on. So I have faith in these. So I will see you guys in a bit. Okay, here are both hands all done now, super blinged out. Here's the up close of this hand. So here is my 1 week update. It is December 6th and all of the nails are still on. Pretty much all of the gems are still on. I've only had to re-glue like 1 or 2 on the outer corners. How my cuticles look, all crusty because I haven't put cuticle oil on. Here's the other hand. Holding up super good so far. Okay, so it's been about 2.5 weeks. I've had a couple casualties on the gems that just happened in the past day or so, and they're actually pretty grown out. Look, I haven't had that sort of like regrowth look on my nail in so long, but here they are after almost 2.5 weeks. They're still like really on there. And here is the other hand. Pretty much none of these gems have come off because I'm a lot easier on this hand because this is my not dominant hand. But yeah, all of these are still stuck on there too.